Have any of you guys ever watched a movie as a kid and absolutely love it or adore it or anything like that, but then watch it again many years later, whether it be teenage years, early adulthood, even regular adulthood, and then you realize how well it does not age, or you have questions or anything like that? Like, for example, opposite of a situation, as a kid, I didn't care about Ratatouille. It was like after Cars, I didn't care about Pixar films, but then watching Ratatouille as an adult, I absolutely love it. With a burning passion. It's fantastic. This movie, on the other hand, I can't do it anymore. I adored it as a kid, but now it just raises so many questions within the first 10 minutes. We are talking about Stuart Little today, ladies and gents, about another mouse, or rat, or whatever you want to call it. As a kid, I thought the movie was cute, but now, no. Going into it with an adult mindset, it raises so many questions that I just don't understand. Some of them being funny, some of them being serious, some of them just being nitpicks. I don't know. Let's look at this movie. We start off with this kid getting all super excited that he's gonna get an adopted little brother. Now, the first question I have is a genuine question. Since they're adopting this new kid, can they not conceive a baby? Do they realize that after giving birth once, it sucked and they didn't want to do that again, so they decided to just adopt another one? Was this kid adopted? I don't know. Judging from how they react when they go into the orphanage, I kind of think this is their first time adopting a kid, maybe? I don't know. I never adopted a kid. I couldn't tell you how it is. But at the end of the day, this kid is getting a little brother, and he's super excited.
Remember, I want a little brother, not a big brother.
I like how this kid's a little bit specific. Like, he's excited. Okay? Adorable. I want a Happy Meal, not a Mighty Kids meal. And I want a cheeseburger, not McNuggets. So they go into the orphanage, and they're getting ready to pick out a kid. I like how that is like the most orphanage-looking ball ever. Okay? That thing looks like that thing was made in the freaking 1800s. What kind of ball is it? I couldn't tell you. It looks like a brown volleyball. They don't even say a thing to each other. The kid's smiling like he's happy to have his ball back, but he doesn't look scared. It's just, give me my ball. And the mom is like, waiting, like, are you gonna say thank you? Kid's like, no, I'm just gonna have my ball. So they're having a hard time deciding on what kid they want to grab.
Oh, Frederick, look at them. How could we possibly?
Shoes, I know. They all seem so
Wonderful.
Completing each other's sentences, it's a cute thing, no lie.
What's wonderful
Casper? Is that you?
is how you both know what the other one is going to say before you even say it. Not that it's any of my business.
They're looking at this mouse. And there are two ways to respond to this situation. We got the first one, where the mother freaks out and is like, Frederick, get it! It's a mouse! Ah! Number one, we want the mom to scream. Or number two, they react like, did you just talk? Are you a talking mouse? If it were me in that situation, because it is a rated G or PG movie, of course you gotta like do some viewer discretion by saying, holy baloney, Batman, it's a talking mouse! But the reaction we get instead,
Yes, well, that happens when you've been together as long as we have.
For being a family.
they just talk back to it like it's just another Tuesday. Wow. Then we got Stuart Little talking to the parents, trying to be like a little salesman. And then the parents realize, you know what, maybe we should adopt this mouse. So they talk to the lady saying, hey, we want to adopt this mouse.
Mr. and Mrs. Little, we try to discourage couples from adopting children outside their own.
I'm getting a little bit close too. What you gonna say, lady? Now keep in mind, this is 99. PC is getting there, but it is nowhere as close to how it is in 2020. Are you trying to say that a mixed family doesn't work? Huh? Little racist lady?
Species. It rarely works out.
What? Yeah, we tried getting a dog, and the thing just pooped everywhere, and peed, and it was nasty. He couldn't use the toilet, so we just got rid of him. Yeah, we tried getting a goldfish, and the thing didn't even last a week. So we flushed him down the toilet. Yeah, we tried getting some lions, but then they mauled the guy. Damn Carol Baskin.
Well, it will in this case.
I like how the way she responds is like a big fuck you to that lady. So they take the mouse home, they pack up his bags, and he's going into his new house. It's a little house. I really hope this house exists, because it's cute. I'm not sure if I would live in it, but I think it's cute. So they get a quick rundown on who's all in the family. We got aunts, uncles, a grandma, a grandfather, whoever, and George, the brother.
Well, that's just about everybody, except for... Whoa!
Really? You didn't see that one coming? Let me tell y'all a quick story. The true story, by the way. I was on the way home from the grocery store with my girlfriend, and I see a little bird trying to walk across the crosswalk, and this thing is limping. This thing can't fly. He can barely walk. I felt so bad for the thing. It broke my heart. So what I did was I took this bird and put it into my car. But I did have to think for a bit. I was worried about my cats getting to it. I have several cats. This bird's not going to be able to defend itself against these freaking cats. So I took that into heavy consideration. So I put this bird in a separate room just to make sure it was okay. A room that the cats never get into. Point is, when I had this bird coming in, I took into consideration about my cats. The major difference between me and their situation is with the bird, that was only going to be a couple of days tops. This is a permanent situation. I don't know how I didn't think about that. But okay. Let's go.
Snowbell! Drop him right now!
You spit Stuart out this instant, Snowbell. Spit him right out.
I wish I had a cat that obedient. The amount of posters and so many collectible things I've had be ruined because of my cat. I love her though. She's a beautiful kitty, but she ruins everything.
Never harm Stuart, you understand?
Never, or out you'll go, Mr. Snow.
Stuart is one of the family now. We do not eat family members.
If I had to choose between a cat and a mouse, well, other than a talking mouse, I don't know, it's a tough call. I'm a cat guy. So George comes home and he's super excited to meet his brother because he's been thinking about him all day, which is completely understandable.
He's here. Stuart, this is George.
I love how it went from a smile to complete frown, like, what? What is this?
George, this is Stuart, your new brother.
No, really.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Really, George? This is your new brother.
You look somewhat like a mouse.
Yeah, well, I am somewhat like a mouse.
I see. I have to go.
Okay. Next issue. Again, the reaction. Now, I can understand that the kid's upset that it's not a human. It's not a real little brother. But a talking mouse, that should still blow your mind. This kid is not impressed at all. Part of me is like, I understand why you're upset. But the fact that you don't care that it's a talking mouse at all, we're a little shit. I like how he just, like, face plants right into the wall. Right into the wall. And bam, secret door. That is where I want my future studio, my game room. I want it to be in a little secret door that I have to face plant into in order to access it.
Is it just me, or did he seem a little disappointed?
Well, he's always a little tired after school.
Perks up around dinner time.
No, I don't think a Happy Meal is going to resolve this one.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad.
Good night, son.
Good night, sweetie.
No lie. That little interaction made me feel a little... I don't like it. And then the cat comes in and starts talking to Stuart. Pretty much saying, who's boss?
Are you cozy? Yes, thanks. I'm quite comfortable.
Because all I've got to sleep on is a rag in the corner, you little rat.
I personally thought that they liked blankets and boxes. Because whenever I get a fuzzy blanket or a box or any type of package, my cat is always down to just take over it.
I could rub your tummy.
How'd you like to rub it from the inside, mouse boy?
As a kid, The cats were my favorite part of this movie. And as an adult, the cats are my favorite part of this movie.
Sorry, I'm a little confused. I thought that's what you do with a pet.
A pet? I am not your pet. I'm a cat. You're a mouse. You should be living in a hole. This is my family.
Again, at least the cat gets it. Favorite part of the movie.
Can't we share them?
Read my furry pink lips.
What's new, pussycat?
No.
So the next morning starts, and then they start brushing their teeth, getting ready to start their day. I don't know how they got water to work in that little sink, but let's just move on. I'm not even going to question it. And then Stuart gets trapped in the washing machine. Oopsie daisies!
Miss, you're here. Do you believe this? I'm locked in the washer. Can you help me? Can you turn this thing off?
Why would I turn it off? It's my favorite show.
Again, the cat is the best part of this movie.
That's funny! That's funny! Snowbell! Snowbell! You can't leave me!
Talk to the butt.
I know from personal experience. My cat does that all the time. I hate it.
Snowbell, where are you going?
Oh, I've got to stare at traffic, yawn, lick myself. And believe me, that could take hours if you do it right.
Cats are the best. So the mom finds him in the washing machine, saves him real quick, and then gets this guy. I say this guy because I don't know who he is. Is he a doctor? Is he a vet? We don't know. Who do you call in this situation?
It's gonna be all right. A lad that size, swallowing all that detergent. Amazingly, I think he's gonna be fine.
I think it's Dr. Phil.
Also, he's very clean.
Again, not even gonna question the fact that it's a talking mouse. Okay. So they decide to go into this toy store to help Stuart pick out some new clothes because he has to get clothes from Ken. But the dad tries to talk to the kid, trying to tell him, hey, maybe you should spend time with Stuart. The kid doesn't care. He is excited about this boat. So they start talking about the boat race that they gotta get ready for. And then the kid is just a Debbie Downer, thinking, we're not gonna win this race. There's no point. So after trying, the dad gives up. Then we go back to Stuart picking out some clothes. And then we have a family gathering so everybody can meet Stuart.
Yes, there is my new nephew. Hello.
Did I just hear a Flying Dutchman?
Uncle Crenshaw!
I don't know how it really was in the city in 99, because I wasn't in the city in 99. But I'll tell you this, there's a family gathering. I ain't dressing up like that. I don't know who all does.
Are any of those for me?
Oh, the disappointment. Oh, no.
Hello, everyone.
Now, this is probably the most realistic reaction to Stuart Little throughout the whole movie. Their, jaws are dropped. They're like, oh my god, do you see this?
He's,
Adorable! Adorable!
Now, the Country Bears did something like this. And I believe the Country Bears did it better. The way they handled that was funny. This movie, no. I mean, is it cute? That's your preference. I personally don't think so. But I just have more of a vendetta against Stuart Little than you do, probably.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Now, how's he gonna use that?
You know what they say, if it ain't schmelling,
It ain't bowling!
Is that a real saying? I mean, I guess I'm not old enough to really know that. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Is that a real saying? Because I don't think it is.
climb on up here, son. Plant your caboose right up here.
I love how he's not even looking directly at Stuart. You gotta love how awkward these scenes can be. Imagine actually being there filming, trying to pretend this thing is there.
He may have to grow into it.
I think he's grown a little since we've been here.
And again, how's he gonna use that? Huh?
What happened to me? One summer, I just shut right up.
Okay, no lie. That little old lady, that was cute. But then Stuart gives off a little speech, saying how grateful he is about how he was from an orphanage, and how fairy tales are real and all that stuff.
Fairy tales are real? Oy, I think I'm gonna cough up a fur ball.
Again, the cat is the best part of the movie. So then the dad and the uncle get Stuart and George together, saying, hey, we're going to pass down this ball that we had for generations.
George, why don't you take your brother outside and toss around the old horsehide?
Yeah, what do you say, George? You ready?
Are you all nuts? Bicycles and bowling balls? How's he gonna toss a baseball? How is he gonna do any of those things? He's not my brother. He's a mouse.
A little bit harsh. But at least he's being real with them. We're gonna stop it right there. But do you get where I'm getting at? Again, I know this is not the most realistic movie, but there's a reason that there's a page dedicated to hating Stuart Little. And to be quite frank, I hope they find this video, because wow. So that's it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching this. So if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description there's my social media, but I did just recently make a TikTok last week. I'm already at 3,000 followers, so let's try to keep it going. And that's all I gotta say in this video. So again, thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. So peace.